I've got my hoodie back. What the fuck are you doing? Why'd you just walk in like you've done some shit? What? I don't know what the. Oh! Nice walk. What the fuck are you doing, Doc? I shouldn't do that. I'm at the age now, right? Because I've just turned 30 and I slept for it the other day, and right there on my neck absolutely kills, and I'm a twist. I'm like, is this what getting old is? I mean, physically, I already thought I was old because I'm fat and I'm dying and I eat shit. Fuck. I don't trust you, dog. Prick. Hello, visuals, and welcome back to the Guyz News. It is the news, so that's why it's a news video. And have you got your hot beverages ready? Or your Coca-Cola based beverage? I hope so. That's the whole point. It's actually the last video I'm recording of the day, and I've smashed my coffee to the point where there's probably about that much left in there. And it's cooled down quite a lot. So we'll probably be done by the time the video's out. Why was I so tense there? I was very tensed. I'm a very tense man today. Also, look, I don't know if I'm getting this vibe from you guys. I feel like I look greasy. Do I look greasy? Do I look like a burger? Do I look like a bitch? Very hot. I mean, I'm glad the hoodie's back. And I didn't sleep in it yesterday, but I put it on today and I thought, I'll just chill, do the vids in the hoodie because I fucking love the hoodie. But I think maybe it's too warm for it. I also could do with a poo. Not that that would affect my sweatiness. Why the fuck did I tell you guys? So, yes, but it is the Visual Guyz news. And, oh, he's back again, is he? Would you want to lick the top of my flask? Oh, don't fucking sniff at me. Oh, the visual's what you want then. I think that's the noise it's doing. I don't know why I started doing it. I'm sweating, I'll tell you that much, mate. Don't wear a hoodie when it's hot. I can't believe I'm making a video to go up on YouTube to be like content to help grow the channel, get more views in, and it's me just the fuck. Okay, tell the guys what you want. Tell the lovely visuals exactly what you can tell. It's fucking warm. When I've got my PJ bottoms on, I've had to roll them up as if they're shorts. Are you allowed to lick the top? Is the dog allowed coffee? This isn't the first time he's had coffee, to be fair, though. I did leave a coffee on the side one night, and I fell asleep, and I woke up and it was empty, and I was like, I definitely didn't finish that, and I think somebody drank it. Are you licking it because it's got my spit in it, and you're one of them weird dogs that, like, eat shit and that? Not that my spit is shit. Could be. Or are you just licking it because you're one of them dogs that just like to lick everything? It's so fucking weird. He goes into the corner of doors, and he pushes his nose up against it, and all you hear is... And you're like, what are you doing? He's just like looking like that. Come say, at least if you're going to interrupt the video and be a cunt, right? At least say hi. All right, I'll say bye then. Dick! Go on. I'm so warm. Oh, I think my back could be sweaty. Maybe I am a sweaty, greasy mess today. Oh, he's back, is he? He's fucking back, is he? What are you doing? Kidder. Lad. Mental. Saggy dog. I shouldn't really do it. Is that racist? Do I discriminate? Because he's half Sharpei, right? And Sharpei's a saggy, and I call him saggy. He wants the top of the fucking coffee lid. I call him saggy dog. Is that some sort of dog racism? I don't know if it is. Because it's how you're born, and I'm taking the piss by calling you saggy dog. Because, like, look at that skin. Like, just extra skin. Oh, Twist, come show the sag. Oh, he's here now. He's here now. Yeah, look. Look at the sag. Like, look at the smush. I'm sure I've shown the smush before. Am I a dog racist, pal? You need to tell me, because I can't do that answer for you, because then that makes me worse, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm not sure. Elbow drop! Don't run off. Look at... He's going to try and run off with my YouTube notes, and I need them now for the fucking news. What a prick you are. You little scoundrel. Keep you in a belly headlock, see if you can get out of that. Why do you want that so much? It's paper. Can you hear the plane? Sure, I'm sure. See, when the phone rings, no matter whose phone it is, as soon as you go hello, right, and he sees that motion, he runs to the front door. That's not how a phone works. Assuming he thinks, oh, you answer it, and then people will turn up at the door. Oh, you're just laying down. You're just chilling. Okay, look! Sag! Look at that sag! For the millionth time, I'm sorry for Jules. Anybody that's still here, I will move on. We will actually talk about today's topics, news topics, instead of just saggy dog. Dogs are weird, aren't they? Like, you see when they wind you up, like you sat chilling or whatever, and they just sat there right in your face like, and they're trying to chew you on your ear and that, or take your pillow off you, or what he does, take your blanket off you, and next thing you know, he's tearing it up on the deck. As soon as you start, like, annoying them, like, poking their heads and what, they're like, well, they just walk off, and you're like, you annoy me. Also, I definitely body shame him as well, because I always take the piss out of his little ears. Look how small that is. Well, maybe you can see that one better. Like, anybody long-term viewers of the channel, we all remember the legend that is Ellie. She had these big, massive ears. You got these little ears. Is dog discrimination a thing? Probably looking at me thinking, well, I've seen plenty of people before, and not all of them are that fat, you minging bastard, or going that bold with your massive coldies. You sweaty, greasy bastards. Is that what you're thinking? Hey, visuals, we'll actually get on with the stories and what's going down in Chinatown. Why is that a saying? What's going down? Is it just because it rhymes? Same as well with a bull in a china shop. Is that? I'm pretty sure that's just because the bull would just make an absolute mess. Have I only just got bull in a china shop now? Oh my fucking God, what a knobhead. Just need to fuck off. I'm so dumb. I am so fucking dumb. The one I don't get though is you've made your bed, now lie in it. Why would you do that? I understand it's when you're saying, listen, you've made this mess, you go deal with it. But why would you reference it to that? Because once I've made my bed, I ideally don't want to lie in it. I might sit on it, like I'm down for this video, even though it was made, but the dog was trying to bury his new bone before. I'm having to turn like a dickhead because my neck hurts. Why did this say? Story number one. They're at it again. They're at it again, Optimus. They're doing it again. Chicken gang run riot. That's right. We all know the infant. You know the Bloods. You know the Crips. You know the Pablo Escobars. I don't know what gang they're called. You know that gang. You know the gangs that do the gang stuff. Well, the chicken gang. We all know the chicken gang. They've been known for, you know, you buy yourself some seeds. Gone. Belong to the chicken. Hey man, where's my seeds at, y'all? Don't know why it's American, you know, you come down, so I couldn't pay you this many seeds this month, I have to pay, you know, I've got a family to feed, yo, I don't give a fuck, where my seeds at, y'all? Chicken gang running riot. What else would chickens want? Worms? Kellogg's? No, it's just on the box, they don't actually eat Kellogg's. I'm so dumb. Man armed with gun and rubber chicken chased woman while threatening to, I think it says to kill her, or to cat her alive, to capture her alive, whatever I've written down. But what's scary, what's more scary, just the fact that the dude's chasing you, the dude with a gun, because you can understand that, because you'd be like, oh my God, he's got a fucking gun, oh my God, he's going to shoot me, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, he's got a fucking rubber chicken as well. Why have you got a rubber chicken, you knobhead? It shoots all you want. Why have you got that? I know you're going to kill us. What's with the rubber chicken? He's just like, oh, I don't know. I'm just going to kill you. Because he would ask questions now. Because, like I said, I'm definitely dumb enough to see. If I'm chilling outside, you know, I'm chilling on Bocciate, for example. I'm just there. There's a guy running down with a gun. I'm going to be, fuck. There's a guy running down with a gun with something weird in his hand that just doesn't look like it should be in this scenario. I'm going to be like, I'm going to say, what the fuck have you got in your hand? And then I'm probably going to die. I would look and I want to, and that's the kind of shit. I don't care a shit what's in space. What's at the bottom of the ocean? Why are we here? What's the point of existence? Don't give a shit. Why has this guy got a chicken in his hand? Oh, he's got this bone and it's plastic. Right. Oh, look, you got your slobber on it. And he's trying to bury it. There's nowhere to bury it because we live in a tiny house. The back garden is concrete. It's just flags. There's no grass out there. So you can't actually bury it anywhere. But he kicks off because he's like, oh, what is this? So he tries the couch. But then he goes to the couch and takes it out and then puts it back. And that's why he's crying, because he's got nowhere to bury his bone. Hey, bury his bone! Lad's getting laid. Why has the guy got a chicken in his hand? Right, there's a lot to take inside this one here, because his initial crime, well, it's still bad, but it's a crime that you've heard of a million times, right? Stuff that's, you know, not unusual. It's the first part of these crimes, okay? Don't you try and bury that under my pillows, you little twat. What I told you, visuals, last episode, the episode 4. It's a crybaby. But right. Man convicted of molesting a dead deer and shooting a horse to have sex with, assaulted female officer whilst robbing a Walmart. So the end part is, obviously it's still a bad crime, it's an awful crime, don't commit them. But it's just assault and robbery, you've heard of them before. But a guy who's already been convicted of molesting a deer, a dead deer. So he was strolling along, he was like, oh my God, look at that deer. I'd like to get up in them guts. I'd like to get knee deep in that deer poo-knee. And then he's like, oh my God, you know what I'm going to do tonight, Steven? So what you going to do, Billy? I'm going to kill me a horse and I'm going to get up in them guts again. You know, that kind of shit. And then all of a sudden, like, he's just like robbed a Walmart and assaulted a female police officer. Again, still bad. Please don't do it. But you're like, where do you... Usually you've got like, I'm a robber. You know, I'm a murderer. Again, awful. Please don't do any of these crimes. I'm a murderer. I'm a drug dealer or whatever. I'm a trafficker. I like to get on with the dead deer and then rob me a Walmart. What bracket do we put you in of kind of criminal? If the bill's got to be paid, the deer's got to be laid. I'm going to use that one. Not really. I'm not going to do that to... Next. Any viewers, any viewers, 2 of us at least, any male viewers, maybe cross your legs at this point and just, you know, when you hear bad stories about your manlyhood being trifled with, it makes you cringe a little bit. This one, it makes my stomach churn a little bit just thinking about this one. Seagull rips off man's testicle whilst he sunbathes naked. Ah! Just let that scream up. Any men watching? I know girls, you could say, oh, whatever, try pregnancy and whatnot. You understand, it's not here for that debate. But when you talk about your manlyhood getting trifled with, it doesn't feel good. But yeah, man's just chilling out. He's butt naked. He's just, I'm getting my 10 on or whatever. And all of a sudden, Seagull's like, is that a fucking chicken nugget? Is that man got some chicken nuggets? And then ripped off, and you can imagine the carnage, the blood, and that's not the disgusting part, but just like, at least take a finger instead, take an ear, take an eyeball. Just when you touch them things, you go weak at the knees, and it hurts, and I don't like it. But man was just trying to get his tan on, lost the ball. I hope to God they sorted it out. Like, obviously, I don't think they've got the testicle back, but hopefully they've fixed them up and whatnot. But imagine, it's just so... That's why I understand the testicles are out the body because of temperature and all that kind of shit. But surely, if there is a God, you would have designed it to have some sort of casing, like, sort of put it inside somehow. This one, right, I don't kind of understand because I'm swinging haymakers, right, if this happens to me. Even though I hate animal cruelty, it's disgusting. But they can't be doing this, right? Family become virtual prisoners in own home after being targeted by psycho seagulls. How the fuck do they know they've been targeted? But seriously, you'd leave your house, wouldn't you? And you'd be like, come on, you fucking brat. Well, I don't know why the seagull related story. Bear with me 1 sec. Rubber chicken. Sex with animals. Chicken gang. Seagull. I'm like... Every story I've had today, I must have been on some sort of, when I was Google searching, it was going through them. They're all bird-related shit. It has a mention of a chicken or some shit. What the fuck? I've done like a weird little MCU timeline without realising. Yeah, you just leave your house, you wait for the seagull, you can fuck elbow! The seagull comes out, it's like, yeah, how do they know they're targeted? There's probably just like, there's seagulls on that house right there now. I don't feel targeted. I always feel bad though, because sometimes the babies, like, they fall off in the middle of the street and the mum will swoop around to make sure it's all right. And I always feel like, oh, are you okay? And I will chuck in some bread and people are like, nah, because I shit on my cars and shit. I'm like, but he's hungry. And chuck a bit of bread and whatnot out. And like the other big seagulls come and take it off. And like, that's for the baby. I'd let the baby in the house, but I think Optimus would get battered off it. But yeah, apparently these are psycho seagulls. Unless there is actual hard evidence, they keep coming from Asda or whatever. These seagulls are like, hey. Every Wednesday, these dickheads come back with food. We'll just wait here and just swear, bob on. Or you come down, where's the custard cream? Because we have them where we work, right? There's people that drop off bread. And I have seen seagulls come down when the bread's been left and just rip over the bags and take some bread. And you're like, you smart little fuckers. They obviously realise. So maybe they are psycho seagulls. Maybe I take it back. Maybe these people aren't crazy. So that's when you would start to fight, wouldn't you? I mean, I've got Cap Shield in the back. I've got Stormbreaker. I'll be out there. I was like, fucking come on in, you fucking little nutheads. And fucking uppercut with Stormbreaker. Poor people being held hostage by seagulls. This one is just an absolute beautiful story. Again, I hate animal cruelty and I hate animals dying, even though I eat burgers. But this one sounds like he had it coming to him because duck walks into pub, drinks pint, fights dog, loses. Hopefully he didn't die, but imagine that you're just chilling at your local pub. Right there, right, I had a good day in the field, yeah, got lots of corn fucking thinking up, and all of a sudden the door swings in, boom, comes in. Wait for it. Where the fuck is a fucking duck? It comes to whack whack, sucker and succotash. That's not the right one. That's not duck, is it? Whatever. That's Sylvester. Whoever just walks in, whack whack, and just sat there. Are you looking at me, pal? Listen, Ernie. Get your fucking mutt on its leash, or I'll kick its head in. Ernie, and Ernie's like, where the fuck I fucking head dog around, and Ernie, I'ma smash your dog's content. Have you done right? Alright, fuck this shit comes over. Bam, bam, bam. Dog's like, fuck me, I shouldn't start a fight with a dog, you know, because of the fact that it's got massive teeth and I'm just a duck. That's how I imagine the story went down, and then it just left. And then sorry lads, I come down to the bar, we're a bit pissed and there, a pint, and Ernie's dog was there, and you know what we're like, me and Ernie's dog, we just don't go on. I fucking gives a bit of a hiding, I'll be alright, I won't do it again, a bit of an alcohol duck. That's exactly how it played. Oh, I'm such a fucking loser. Alright, visuals, that was this week's edition of the Visual Guys News. If you did enjoy, well, booski, but life is not over. Life is not over yet. Oh my God, why am I getting so serious? It is not over yet. Because we've got sports and weather. And visuals. Do we have animal-related shit with sports and weather? With weather? No, we don't. It's okay. I honestly, hand on my heart, I had no idea I had so much chicken shit there. Chicken shit. But this week's sport, we've got the world's biggest mouth. Don't know how to sport. This week's weather, we've got some weird-ass girl, like, doing, like, a weird-ass stare. Did I ever tell you the story of Lizard Girl? I mean, I can't remember her name, and God willingly, she's out there having the best time of her life. But I remember doing cooking class, or whatever it was called, in year 7. This was back when I was down south. And I was just sat chilling a little bit, being like, oh, can't wait to bake, can't wait to get my bacon. And she would sit there like that, and look at me like that, and go, again, hand on heart, I'm not taking a piss. She would look at me sideways and just... And I dubbed her Lizard Girl. And to this day, I don't know where she is, who she is, what her name is, what she's doing in life. But I imagine she's maybe still sat in the same chair, just like 30-odd-year-old, just... It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, but this stare's maybe a close second. It's a bit fucked up. But here's your sports and weather.
Sports, yeah, whatever. Fuck you.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Full on massive stretch mouth doing all kinds of... I thought I had a big gob. That's got to be a world record for biggest gob. The weather. See what I mean, visuals? Imagine you're just chilling at maths. You're like, hi, Suzanne. Can I borrow a pencil, please, Suzanne? She's like... You'd be like, all right, Suzanne, I heard it wanted to, you know, I wanted to do my work. Okay, I'll go somewhere else. Suzanne's a bit mental. For Dance Happy Ending, we like to get you off before you go home, so, you know, you're happy and you're all off and whatnot. Doggy, there's nowhere to bury your bone, mate, because we don't live in a fucking field. I'm sorry. Exactly, he's got it now. You can't bury it in the carpet. He's literally trying to dig the carpet. I feel bad now. But give us 5 minutes and I don't know. I'll just chuck it in the air for you a bit or some shit. I don't fucking know. My mate Barry was like, Dan, you've got no bowls. I want some cereal. I was like, hey, this is what I do. And then I showed him the technique. And here's Barry doing cereal without a bowl.
A dance happy ending.
What a legend. What a way you just flip back, because you might as well, because it's all going there anyway. You just, fill it, milk, and then just, you don't even need a spoon, do you? Just, it's like I used to like have my cereal in a cup. I used to get my Cocoa Pops and whatnot, and just, because I was like, what the fuck's the point of a spoon? I can just... Then I worked out a lot of it floats to the top and stuff, and it doesn't like chill at the bottom. And then it kind of didn't work, but I still did it anyway. And to this day, sometimes I will do it because I'm a fucking idiot. But there you go. Barry showing you how to eat cereal. And there you have it, visuals. Thank you so much for watching. That was this week's edition of the news. I'm going to go relax. Not relax, I need to go shower. And go to work. Greasy boy. Thank you so much for watching. Always good being you. Keep on. And as always, like I always say, don't comb your hair when you've got none. Bye.